Yeah. There we go.
Right, dope.
Is that working out? Okay, cool. Here, man. I'm gonna grab my coffee and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yo, where'd you get that? Where'd you
You
get
want
that?
one?
Huh?
You want one? I have like a lot.
Where'd you get them?
I forgot, honestly. Just lost like a $2,000 card. That's
Dude,
it.
no issues. Like raw 2K.
All right, you go get your coffee, buddy.
So, all right, Lost Origin. Let's talk about it. It's coming up. Are you excited? Are you more excited to just be done with VMAXs forever by the time that the Scarlet and Violet come out? Because I'm kind of down with that.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm super down with that as well. I'm excited a bunch for it, but I feel like also just being a streamer as well, like I'm going to get bored of that set probably really fast, but that's not like thinking about the artwork and like everything about that. I'm super excited for that aspect.
Obviously, the Giratina alt art is the chase.
For sure.
Set. Personally, I think the Aerodactyl blows it out of the water, but I don't know. What are you looking forward to hitting?
That is my the Aerodactyl. That's like hands down. Personally, I love the Aerodactyl.
Yeah,
it was ever since I saw it. I was like, I need this card out of the set. That's really all I cared for.
I feel like modern for me, it's so much more about like not really giving a about resale and 100%. Literally, it feels like I'm collecting artwork.
Was it Battle Styles that first had the first alt art? Was the Tyranitar the first?
With the Urshifu VMAXs and stuff?
Yeah.
Because like Vivid Voltage, I think, was the last set to.
Or that's what I'm saying. Sorry, Vivid Voltage. Yes, yeah.
Vivid just had full arts, no alts.
Yeah, exactly. In Rainbows, no alts, no anything.
And you're like looking back, you're like, what a terrible.
Like, why the Chunky Chew alt art? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we kind of got it in VMAX Climax a little bit.
Yeah, that is true. God, I do love that set as well.
That's the kind of set too where right now I feel like if you have any self-control, which I don't.
When I go shopping, I buy everything I see.
To just buy like cases to keep.
Oh,
like that's the kind of thing where it's like, Tag Team All Stars was huge. 3-4 years selling the boxes for like $200 a pop all day. I mean,
yeah.
And you can scoop them at $68 a piece. I just can't be a sealed collector though. I can't do it.
Yeah, dude, I tried for a little bit, and then it's like, I just look at it, and I'm like, what if a big hit's in there, or like something? I'm just like, hey, what if, I need a couple extra cards for a submission? Let me just rip this open that I've been saving forever.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm good with is saving at least one ETB of like
that's
the sets, because like I truly believe that like, well, in my own head, like I want it to gain value, say like in 20 years where I'm like, oh, well, I have every ETB in the past fucking 20 years.
I'm like so pathetic. I like can't even. I remember I was like, all right, dude, it's $30. Keep the Battle Styles ETB sealed. Like, just that's all you gotta do, bro. And I literally couldn't do it. I ripped it. I just got I had 3 glasses of wine and then just ripped it.
Right. This is the only thing that I have kept sealed somehow.
Whoa.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
The Kyurem mix. We have, what is that?
Volcanion.
Volcanion and then the Gyarados.
Holy shit. Wait, are they at Breakpoint?
I'm pretty sure they are, yeah.
Wow, that's sick. Dude,
This was, I can only find a couple online. I think this was from Costco in 2016 or something.
That's the kind of shit that's $900 all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right?
Yo, that's a sick shirt. Sick shirt. Digging the fit. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, sponsor me, McDonald's. Do you think that they will ever print first edition modern sets in English ever again? There's just so much being printed, so why not release the first
especially now that they own the company that prints the cards?
Yeah,
it would take zero effort. But so do I think they're going to reprint first editions? Honestly,
well, because they're not even doing it in Japanese anymore, are they?
No.
Yeah. What was the Shiny Star V the last set that they did? The
Well,
technically first edition, like the box was first edition,
right. Yes.
but
Yeah.
but the cards weren't stamped.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, they could have just put the stamp on the cards even.
exactly.
But they just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense.
And because it's like, I feel like Pokemon Company doesn't do it because they feel like they don't have to, right? But the issue is, it's like, dude, if you want this to be a hobby that has legs, right, that like can continue for 20 years when, let's be honest, no one gives a fuck about your games, you know?
Yeah, really. Yes.
I'm sorry, but like the new feature with Scarlet and Violet where the Pokemon just all of a sudden have a chandelier on their fucking head, it's like...
Yeah, exactly. I lost interest. I mean, I was stoked for the Diamond and Pearl remasters on the Switch.
Sick. Dude,
I mean, I still haven't got to them. What'd you start doing?
I've started doing. I don't even. So instead of playing the fucking games that they come out with, I've started finding the hacks.
So like the bootleg, Liquid Crystal.
Yeah.
So you playing that Liquid Crystal, dog?
Bro, I'm playing that Liquid Crystal, bro.
Yeah, that shit
It works, bro. It
that
actually
Liquid
works.
Crystal hidden. Dude, do you find it on eBay or do you like?
And then the listings get taken down in like 2 seconds because they're all illegal and Nintendo shuts them down. But like, they just repost them under like a different VPN.
Yeah, I remember that. There's a couple because I have like that modded Game Boy. I don't know if I showed you.
Yeah, that thing's.
There's a couple on there that are like bootleg ones, you know, which are fun to play because like and they have like. But some of them have like made up Pokemon.
Yeah.
They go so far to like literally like just change the whole game.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And they're better games. They're more interesting. They
really are.
They're just better games. So like what I'm hoping for is because I don't understand, right? Like why not release a special collector's set? Like you know how like hobby boxes, they've got hobby boxes in sports, right? Where like you know, you have your normal print run, and then if you want to spend money and have a chance to hit something huge, but understand, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, then,
Oh, they have, like, numbered cards even, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's some, like, out of 7 even.
Yeah. Or 1.
Like, maybe that can be an idea. Yeah, like, 101.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, why not have a Rita sign 4 cards and... Put them in.
God! And just scatter them through.
Put them in the print run. You know?
Yeah.
Or if not that, then make do a drawing contest, and the winner gets their version of whatever card printed. But there's only 5 of those versions out there, right? You know, if you don't want to get Arita involved, whatever.
Is that what they did with the red and green gift starter set? Those were Snorlax and the Poliwrath. Those were all like drawn in a contest.
And the Mewtwo with like the thunder in the background and shit. Yeah, those were all drawing contests from Korokoro magazine.
That's amazing.
And so, you know, it's those kinds of things that I'm just like, if Pokemon wanted to, and they clearly know how to do it because they used to.
For sure, because they've already have, and I feel like. At this point, I just feel like they're like, okay, well, Pokemon's as big as it's ever been and possibly ever going to be.
If they don't change the way that they go, then yes.
It's going to just, it's, you know, like they're going to hit a plateau for sure. But it's like, just go back to that creative thing where it's like you were grinding to make this a big thing. Like now that you have like the following, the structure, the influencers, the celebrities, like you have so many opportunities that are like going into this trading card game where it's like, keep doing that shit. Do contests, do signed cards, do numbered cards. Like imagine the alt arts. Imagine like an amazing artist draws an alt art.
Or imagine a 3rd grader who's sick with crayons drawing one. That's the one I want. You know what I'm saying?
Me too, honestly.
Like...
Bro, we've all seen that Snorlax. That is like the most amazing card I've ever seen.
It hits so hard.
It's absolutely nuts, dude.
So like, that's what I'm saying is like, as much as like, Lost Origin will have cool cards and like I agree, I think it'll be super fun to chase.
Yeah.
And the alt arts I think were a nice breath of fresh air, but I think like you have to go further now. You have to.
Oh, of course. And you keep having to go further. They just need to keep upping themselves, and they can, because it's like they're being lazy right now.
They're being so lazy.
They're being lazy right now.
Let's be real.
So it's like,
I know.
You could just. This is the perfect time.
And it's also just like, look at the sports hobby, right? Like, look at the sports hobby, okay? Hey, and the good news is, right, like, unlike sports, a Charizard isn't going to break its ankle and be out for the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I didn't even think of it like that. Yeah,
like the value stays and essentially only goes up or stays the same because whoever gets one of those 1 of 5s or whatever, right? Only has to sell it if they want to. There's no reason for it to go down because Charizard doesn't retire, Charizard doesn't get injured, Charizard doesn't get traded to another team, right? Like there's actually a consistency. And it would be, and then if you do it every year, then there's people who are mad rich who will try to collect sets.
Exactly.
And it'll be like the gold star it'll make a gold star Charizard look like chump change comparatively. And so it's like, and it would just be so much more fun. And high stakes. And in the meantime, you can have regular print runs, like run your Lost Origins, run your Silver Tempest, whatever. But then
you can still have
your collector's edition, where like it's a special set with unique artworks or like, numbered cards or whatever.
Like use it as I don't know if filler is the correct word, but it's like for the actual like collector that wants just insane shit, like do that, use the Origin, Silver Tempest, whatever sets they're coming out with, use that as like filler to like tie people off, or for the kids, you know what I'm saying? But for the collectors, it's like, dude, well, look at perfect example, like even Star Wars does it in Marvel, like the 1 of 1 sketch cards, where it's like literally like an oil painting that's like signed, and it's like, where did die cuts go? Maybe bring die cuts back.
I know.
Maybe.
I mean, even sports cards have die cuts.
Right? And sports cards, I feel like, especially with the pattern of like hollows and everything, there's like, 20 different kinds of refractor, disco,
lasers, red lasers, blue laser, refractor, optic, like black,
and
opal.
Maybe that's like a simple way to like start that, put the foot in the door, kind of switch it up. Alt arts were nice, full arts nice, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
fuck off, honestly. Full arts can go fuck off at this point.
What about full art trainers?
All right. But like
let's be
real. Like in the upcoming set Lost Origin, you're ripping your box, you get 3 packs, you hit yourself a full art Pidgeot.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah.
Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares, dude.
But like maybe if I hit the full art Dragonite, I'm like, fuck yeah.
So here's my thing too, and this was getting talked about, bringing back the old format of the WotC era, because Evolutions was so popular because it had the old artwork, it had the old layout.
Feeling. Yeah.
And so like, why not do like one set where you bring back the first edition print run and then do an unlimited run with the old format? That's the thing, right? Like, we're saying they're being lazy when really all they have to do is go back and reuse ideas they've already done.
No, I know. That's why they're being lazy. I feel that makes it more lazy to me. It's like, why did you stop doing this?
I don't know.
Like, so basically what we're trying to get at is like, they just stopped. They were like, oh, well, this is working. Why would we try this?
Why change literally
Why change anything? Let's just print millions and millions of booster boxes. And you know what?
Fuck them.
If they don't sell their card within the first month of the set dropping, it's not my problem. You know?
I know. I know, but that actually segues really well into what I want to talk about next because Travis will of course be breaking the first edition Neo Genesis box next week.
You have the Meganium double art, the Fraligator double art, Typhlosion double art. You have the Pichu, the Ampharos.
It's also
the list
insane the difference in value between the two Typhlosion arts. It's insane. Like the spike
dude,
in price
yes,
is dumb. I was looking it up today. Like there was a 10 that sold of like the Neo file artwork, you know, the ones that we used for the promo book, that sold for like just over a G. Meanwhile, the fucking other one was like 4 to 5.
Where he's like by the tree, right? Or he's like
the one by the tree is the one that goes for like 4 to 5. And the other one only went for like a G. Both first edition in PSA 10s. But yeah, that the artwork change.
I have a CGC Perfect 10 of that. Not first edition.
Wait,
it's what? Neo Premium here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's so sick. That's so sick.
I won it on a spin wheel from this actually very awesome company called Going Twice.
Did you really?
Yeah, I don't know if you know about them, but you should check them out.
Wow, where can we check them out?
Whatnot, Instagram. We're now on TikTok as well.
Really? So we just go onto Whatnot and type in Going Twice?
Oh, yeah, and you could follow all of our 69 accounts.
We've got 69 accounts. Wow, so we've got a sense of humor, too.
We have Going Twice _com, Going Twice Retro, Going Twice Comics, Sports, TCG, you name it.
That one's... But yeah, I was checking out. There it is. I was checking out comps. So this year we have a $28,900 sale for the PSA 10 first edition Lugia.
Okay. Wait, did you say 28,000?
900. Yeah, I'm super pumped up for this Neo Gen break. First heard about it, I had to clarify that it was the first edition because I'll be honest with you, I feel like outside of Neo Destiny, any sort of, or maybe Neo Rev because of the Shining Magikarp, but you know, realistically, unlimited WotC right now, I feel like is just unapproachable with how it is sealed. I think it's too expensive versus how much things are going for, even if you 10 on it. First edition, I feel like, is a must. What do you think for WotC era?
I definitely think first edition is a must. Like when I'm looking for stuff, especially vintage, it has to be first edition.
Yeah.
If not, it at least has to be a 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just not worth it to me to necessarily take the risk without that high of a reward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You need to at least have a shot to double your money.
Oh, of course.
You know, and you need to have that chance.
Well, and come on. I mean, the first edition stamp looks
feels pretty good.
It feels pretty good, looks pretty good. And it's #1, baby.
Well, I feel like you and I, too, both used to just buy anything and everything we could get our hands on. You know, if it was any kind of cool. Or
sorry, I was just staring up at my 1,000 GMA slabs I have.
Yeah. So.
Or what about this?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Look at the card, too. It, slid.
Just nice and clipped for you. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, you know. We like 5s better than 7s, and the guarantee of if you crack it out of a DSG is that you will get that 5 that you were looking for. That first edition stamp, I think, does mean a lot, especially for anyone who's serious about a buy and hold, which I feel like right now, where things are at, you kind of want to be at. Like, I would recommend not going into this as a flipper for most things, right? Exactly.
Just collecting in general, I feel like, is the only mind state where I don't have that, like, to flip it. Mm-hmm. I like get it because I want it, and I want to collect it. You know, it's like stonks. You know,
it is like stonks.
Well, kind of. I want to treat it more like an heirloom. You know,
right. That makes sense. But I feel like you know, if you're buying a slab, right, like, and you're already spending anywhere close to a decent amount of money, why not get the first edition and pay up?
Yeah, of course. It's just a no-brainer. I mean, I've been in this situation where I've made the mistake, you know? I'm like, oh, let's just not get the first edition, and then I just instantly regret it every time.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it doesn't hold value nearly as well. It's not as desirable for a serious collector. Like there's just no other way to
Yeah.
get around that. And I feel like, you know, we're gonna be running these packs next week, and they're not gonna be cheap because it's first edition Neo Genesis. And I guess, you know, I'm gonna be putting out this video ahead of time. And so I'm sort of saying to people right now, like, look, it is expensive, but at the same time, even your commons are almost
gonna
double
be worth
value if they're first edition, especially if it's like something like the Cyndaquil or the Totodile, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. The Pichu, the Ampharos, the list goes on.
Ridiculous.
The Pichu, you hit the Pichu, just you're gold.
Yeah. It's
is he doing an option to where you can get like cards graded out of the pack, or possibly?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think what we're gonna do is send it back, especially now, you know, Beckett has lowered their prices. PSA has sort of, you got to be a member, but that's not hard to get the $18 submissions. I believe we are just gonna send these back. Also, let's be honest. You know, if I was Travis and I'm ripping open that expensive of a box with that much, I'm not touching that. I'm gonna let you handle that yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't even think about.
I didn't. Yeah, I know he can, but I didn't think about that aspect whatsoever.
You know.
Personally, if it was me, I'd be like, you know what? Let's just make sure this gets to point A and point B, and I don't want any in between. No. I just have the hands to rip the pack, and it's on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those times where, you know, it's one thing when we're ripping Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and we're paying $30 a spot, right? It's another thing when, you know, you're ripping a $900 to $1,000 pack, if not higher, right? You know. Yeah. So it's definitely.
And then hit a card that could potentially be $28,000, almost $29,000.
You know, and people, you know, a lot of people say, you know, oh, well, the first edition Lugia has crashed in price. And you're like, yeah, it crashed to $28,000.
Yeah, exactly. What was it, like 30 something?
It was at $129,000 in 2020.
What the fuck?
Are you serious? What?
But yeah, so this Neo Gen box break, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And honestly, I'm just glad that somebody is breaking first edition Neo Gen with the market as it is, right? I feel like a lot of people don't have the balls to even try to break that right now. I mean, you've got TRV out there breaking open some first edition Rocket, much respected TRV. Stand back non-believers, because we're opening this box. And some people are going to be going home with some major hits. And these are the kind of cards, too, that are like, you know, you grade them and you hold on to that shit. You know,
yeah,
if you hit the Lugia and you got $28,000 staring you in the face, by all means, sell it.
Do what you need.
I'd take 28 keys all day.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? So back to bringing it full circle, it's like, oh yeah, never get it for the flip, dude. If I hit some shit like that, it would.
Hey,
we're flipping it. We're flipping it immediately, bro. It's gonna be in my hands for like 2 seconds.
Gone. And then this is me catching $28,000.
What? It's 2022 right now, so fuck. I'm 2 years too late to make 100,000.
But you're also in 2019. It was 1,700. So you're definitely still on the better side of time in terms of.
Wait, I thought that was 2,000.
No. That was 2019.
That's cool. Difference. Wait, what? So it made a 100,000.
It made a $128,000 jump.
That's a 1,000%.
It's way.
Upgrade,
I don't even know how much, bro.
They're gonna grill me in the comments for being bad at math.
Yeah, like the price that card increased in 1 year more than I make in 2 years.
Yeah. Oh wait, way to throw numbers out there. But yeah. Anyways, you know, that's awesome for you.
But yeah, dude, I'm stoked about it. I think we're gonna have a really good time. I know Whatnot's probably gonna be putting out some pieces about it, but yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about? I mean, when you have to rip packs like that, I feel like you kind of just have to get in the zone and just kind of forget what you're doing a little bit.
You forget about the place you were born. You forget about everything, your middle name, what you ate for breakfast. It's just fully tunneled in because you have to. You have to be on top of your game. You have to be serious. This is not a joke. Like it's actually one of my favorite feelings ever because it's like in my mind as well. I'm like, when will I ever get to do this again? Will I ever get to do this again?
First edition Neo Gen, I don't know.
It's like in a break, like maybe a pack. You know, maybe I'll get to open a couple more packs in my life. But to break a box of it, it's like you really just hunker down and just all you know is this. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like what's in front of you.
And if you if you see that normal type and you see that hollow,
oh, it's unreal. The feeling, it's almost like I always, because you know I obviously rip for myself a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
I rip way more for other people because that's my job.
Facts.
And I've gained so much of a liking for ripping hits for people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not thinking about like, oh, like in my head, I'm like, oh, this is awesome, but it's not mine. I'm like, oh my, you know, like
yeah.
I'm freaking out because this person behind the other screen, maybe on the other side of the world, even country, blah, 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 they are shaking, freaking out.
Yep.
They're excited. It's like you're sharing like this moment together without like virtually, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a weird concept to think about. And just like the feeling is absolutely insane. Because one, you're just getting pure joy. Their endorphins are probably just shooting out of their eyes and ears and nose, like every orifice of their body.
Dude, when Mike ripped that first edition German Charizard.
Oh. No way.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh yeah, dude.
It was insane. I mean, you know, it's like, hey, congrats, you might have just made 10K. You know, like, and that's like on the low end. That's if you don't pen. You know?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah, I personally want to get the what is it? Spanish Heart Gold Soul Silver. Because what, you could get a booster for like $500.
Yeah, dude. Like, why are we ripping that? I don't understand.
I don't know either, dude.
Like,
and everyone's like, "Wow." I'm just like, bro, the hits are the same.
Yeah, the hits are the same, and Spanish is what, like the second most spoken.
Way cooler than English. No.
Like everybody speaks it. Like what? Like what? Like I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm all right. I'm calling it right now. Spanish cards are the move right now because once America inevitably declines into nothingness, you know, like I'm just saying, you know. Maybe there's a new king of the castle, and maybe Spanish has a little bit more sway. So
you should buy every Spanish booster box you can get your hands on.
Everything. At this point, fuck it. The Portuguese stuff, I'm a little bit more hesitant on, but
I mean,
Spanish, I'm all in.
I did rip some packs of Portuguese. What was it? It was like Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh yeah. That's
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
I hit a Swampert. You know?
Oh, the reverse.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's fire. I jumped into Alpine's stream last night, and he gassed me up so much I felt like I had to buy something. So I bought the Italian version of the Jungle starter deck way back in the day, the one with the Kangaskhan on the front. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't have any cool things.
False. That's false. That's false. But I wanted to quickly, for the record, just so we can set this straight with Michael and so we can set this straight with everyone else. You know, what would you say, number one, to your haters after that video came out calling you a fraud, number one? Number two, I would believe that I think there's a video out there somewhere of you ripping 3 Umbreons. And they're not regular Umbreons, are they?
Within like a 30-pack span. And also, like 5 rainbows, a couple other alt arts. There is that video that was like 1 in 7 million chance.
So
and what I have
give us that rundown real quick of what exactly you think you remember hitting.
A couple rainbow full art trainers. The Moonbrion's given. I think it was 3. Because everyone in the chat was absolutely flabbergasted. They were like, this is statistically impossible. What is happening? I hit the Glaceon V alternate art as well. It was Evolving Sky, so I think it was, I think we hit the Durlodon rainbow. We had a couple rainbow trainers. Yeah, for the most part, I mean, we just need to bring that video to surface because stuff like that doesn't happen every day. And then to address the haters, I love them because, you know, any attention is attention still at the end of the day. And I love attention. I love to be the center of it. And to clear that air, I was a fraud in that video. And I did get exposed. But the simple disrespect and the audacity, because no one needed to know that. No one had to know that. We could have just left it as, oh, it's rainbow in here, it's rainbow, and kept this like false persona god complex going for as long as we possibly could.
We didn't even pop that bubble.
Maybe I would have been on Ellen DeGeneres. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have been Jimmy Fallon. It's like, but I think we fumbled the bag on that. Thanks, Michael. And we'll just move on from this, you know, because I take an L, and I'll put another L, I'll put it together, I'll make a W. You know what I'm saying?
That one got
It's just like, it was, I wanted it to be like, you know, when a player loses a game, and they're in like the conference, and they're asking him questions, and he's like, you know what? We just do what we do. We got to do better. If we don't do better, then we do worse. And you know what? Whatever happens could happen. And if it doesn't, it don't. And that's just what it is, man. They just say the same thing. Yeah. They say everything twice, but in a different way.
Gotta work harder, you know, train more. We'll get back on the field. We'll do it again. It's like
lose, though. We'll get back on the field and do it again, like win.
In a week, actually, will be. Yeah, I mean, I have to. I play on this team. It's in my contract. So yeah, in a week, I'll be back here doing it.
I play on this team, and I'm back, and we back next week. We're gonna bounce back, and this was just practice. It's not even the game. Nobody cares about practice. We're gonna go. It's Pokemon in 4. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Pokemon in 4, easy sweep. Guacamole's the better dip than salsa. Sometimes you need salsa. I'm taking guacamole in 6. Yeah. You know, it's just more of a versatile dip. You can put it on more things. Sour cream to take it off?
Yeah.
That's crazy. My deal breaker with that right now, you ever crave a piece of sour cream toast? Yeah. Think about that. Guacamole in 4.
Silver Tempest and why the fuck would they use Vulpix for the ETBs? We touched on that.
Yeah,
Any last comments for the entire design team of Pokemon? Aside from like, what are you doing?
Honestly, no. It's just, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. You know, let's talk about one other thing. While we're talking about what are you doing, the Scarlet Violet, I don't know which one it is. I don't even know what I can't remember.
Yeah.
The one that has wheels but runs. You seen that shit?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's got wheels, but it runs. And somebody okayed that, is all I'm saying. Somebody saw it and went, which is why when you ask me, are we going to get the first edition print back, I say no, because I have so little faith.
Because there's stuff like this.
Company.
If this was a first edition, I would just...
If they were capable of bringing a first edition print run back, I don't think stuff like that happens.
Okay, what's the lore behind that Pokemon? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ran so fast.
A bike.
Wheels.
Dude,
what is
honestly,
the lore?
To explain this Pokemon, we need some sort of, like, Pokemon Harry Potter crossover where, like, a bike was, like, poorly transfigured.
Bro, I mean, like, on that topic, it's like, bro, there was, Garbodor. You have... Chandelure or whatever, Chandelier, which honestly, arguably is a great Pokemon in the game. just OP.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking chandelier. It's a light fixture that hangs in your house.
Imagine chandelier, but with the terrastal. So it's a chandelier that now has just another chandelier. It's just now going to be a bigger chandelier.
And okay, I'm just gonna go out on a whim and say it, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the whole Reggie Rock, Reggie Gas, Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock. I hate them. Like, I don't know why. Their lore is amazing. The lore is
really
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the lore.
But for some reason, it really annoys me. I don't know why. I've like went through endless therapy and counseling, and I can't figure it out.
That's the one thing you just can't drop, huh?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the Reggies. I was talking about I've been through endless therapy and counseling. I just saw my opportunity and I just wanted to talk about it.
Oh, just so everyone.
But anyways, is there a Pokemon that kind of just annoys you for no reason?
Yeah, there's a few fucking Vanillish, bro. And that's not for no reason. That's for good reason. That's because they made an ice cream cone a Pokemon.
I like Vanillish and the whole evolution line for almost satire reasons.
Okay.
Because I feel like it was the like an absolute garbage trash Pokemon, right?
Absolute shit.
But out of like what we've covered, it brought me happiness at least.
Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon, yeah. I would, for legal reasons, I would not kick it if I saw it.
Right.
But let's just leave that there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's imply something, but leave the spoken part out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me say, if I existed and so did Zigzagoon, there'd be less Zigzagoons in general.
And that's me too.
Yeah.
Wait, can we touch on a topic that we have talked about like in the past? That's actually a great idea.
Yes.
Where's the Team Rocket game?
Where's the Team Rocket game? All right.
Where's the Team Rocket game?
Where is it? I will
at least have a choice, or at least have a choice.
Yeah. No, it's we got Team Rocket Pokemon sets. We got 2 of them, actually. Team Rocket came back. They returned, so to speak.
Yeah.
And fucking at no point did they make that an option in the game. That is mind-blowing. I understand it's dark, and to go that direction, you would need
just
to...
more hours of playtime and... like bringing newness to the game. Okay, you played the game as a good guy. Now you could go back and you can play the game as a bad guy.
Yeah, and it can be like cartoony bad, you know?
Right? No, we're not saying, yeah.
You don't have to murder them like that game does.
Murder Zigzagoons, yeah. But you don't have to eat out creamy.
No, but seriously, like, where is the Team Rocket game where you're at the end of Nugget Bridge and the guy's like, hey, you want to join Team Rocket? And you're just like, yes.
I mean, dude. They've had it coded in the software since day one. You just don't have the choice to say yes.
I know.
That is
really is like
I could probably
universe. And so, when are they going to accept the fact that their consumer base are our age? That's what I'm wondering. Like, obviously, they want to keep young people interested to continue to grow the franchise in the future, right? But like, where's the offshoot game of where you can be in Team Rocket for people that's rated M because it's fucked up? People
that have been with Pokemon since they could remember.
Since they
that makes sense because it's like what? Like 20, I mean
26 years old.
When you look at the vending series in Japan, what was that like? The Cardass, that was like 1995.
Top Sun 95, Base Set 96.
Yeah.
There was Bondi in 96, 97. And they kind of continued for a couple years, and then Vending, I think, in 98.
So it's like perfect example. The majority of the following is
our age.
Us.
Yeah. We're expected to grow with you. You got to grow with us, which means we want to murder Pokemon now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's facts.
Why can't I steal? I want to be able to rob people. I want to be able to
do you remember
evil. I want to do some fucked up shit, and I can't.
What was that game on the GameCube where you can literally steal people's Pokemon, but like you're stealing them from the bad people? Like, let's be the bad people.
Yeah, like why can't I be the one forcing Magikarp to evolve? Why can't that be me?
I always cancel my Magikarp evolution every time. It's just more funner. They're just big brain. You know what I'm saying? You know the Magikarp lore?
No,
It's very heartbreaking, bro.
I don't think it is. Tell me.
I don't know it. Should we look it up?
I knew you were fucking bullshitting. Yeah, look it up. You tell me what Magikarp's lore is. I fucking knew it, dude. Fucking knew it. It's not heartbreaking. The thing can't do anything. I also don't understand why the people who designed the game. See, they had to have some sense of humor. Otherwise, the move Splash wouldn't exist.
Okay, the lore is just stupid as hell.
I figured.
It's basically like, don't judge a book by its cover. Those that are patient, blah blah, lame.
Yeah,
I wanted it to be.
Guess what? With one mashing of the B button, I can ruin his whole career.
For sure. And where's the lore of that?
Honestly, it'd be better if Team Rocket stopped them from evolving. That's evil, you know?
Yeah, dude, what if, like, every time you encountered fucking Team Rocket, they just only had Magikarps, because that is fucking evil, dude. That is, like, psychopath. That's...
It's just... Well, it's funny, too, because they don't get any good Pokemon. Like, they don't get anything good.
What about Mewtwo?
But they don't even get him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, in the cards, yes. In the cards are great.
What about Charizard?
Yeah, the cards are great, but they don't get shit in the
Dude, so you're saying Giovanni's Machamp is not shit?
Okay, that one's sick.
Okay, well, oh my god, this kind of makes more sense than I ever thought it would. I feel like Giovanni just keeps all the good shit.
Yeah, he doesn't share.
They're literally called Team Rocket Grunts. Dude,
I want the game that we're talking about, this new, like, to, like, get really degrading. So you've got the grunts, but those are still a step above the Team Rocket piss babies. Like, the piss babies, like, aren't even allowed to have Pokemon yet. Like, they're not even allowed to carry. You know what I'm saying?
They can't even talk unless spoken to.
Yeah, like, they're here to clean, get coffee, and pick up DoorDash orders. That's it.
Oh my god, dude, this might be the best game ever made.
You have to start as a piss baby, and the game is so demented that it'll make you clean floors, like for like in game it'd be 4 months, but like in real time it'd take you 45 minutes of just doing housework.
Is that how you start the game?
Yeah.
You start as a piss baby?
Yeah, the game opens like, you know how normally the game opens like you're like, oh, overslept. What time?
Well, what time is it? Yeah.
And this time, the game starts like this. You're sleeping, right? I don't know why I'm like fucking Nosferatu. I don't know why I'm Nosferatu in this situation.
Just standing up, like you're sleeping, bro. Like,
they all rocket sleep. No, but like, okay, so instead of that, your door is like kicked down. And somebody goes, it's 5 a.m., get your ass out of bed. Like, they tell you what time it is. So it doesn't matter. Like, it's 5 a.m.
Yes. Dude, whatever time they say. Yeah.
Whatever time they say.
You can't even set the time. Yeah.
Can't choose the time. Can't choose whether or not you want to get up. You know, and then you're essentially just dragged into a room. And that's when you learn that you're a piss baby in Team Rocket. And at that point, you know, they just like throw a mop at you. And the only way you learn about the game, right, is you're mopping the floor while they're having a meeting in like.
And you're eavesdropping.
You're eavesdropping.
Yes.
That's how you start to figure out like what's going on.
And can we replace Giovanni with Elon Musk?
We can.
Because he likes rockets.
He does like rockets.
Yeah, dude.
He does like keeping the best shit for himself. Yeah, like, let's be honest. My man doesn't share. You know?
Bro, is Elon Musk Team Rocket?
Yes, because he also has a bunch of projects going on all the time that never work. like, let's be honest, the parallels are there. The parallels are all there.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Actually, that worked out way better than I thought. Like, I could see him trying to take over a radio tower and then just being foiled by, like, an 11-year-old on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, I could see it, you know? It could happen. But, yeah, dude, yeah, you literally, in the game, have to clean floors for, like, 45 minutes. and
Like in real time?
like in real time, like it, like I think like but we'll break it up, to make it a little more interesting. Like
Dude, you have to put 4 hours of real time into mopping floors just to
straight
fucking
up,
level up.
and then like at the end of it, like they make you rob like a 12-year-old, and like that's your initiation. Like you like have to like walk outside, and they like make you get into a car, and then like you're driving around, and the car just stops. You're shoved out, and then you're not allowed to come back to the car until you've like gone and like stolen everything that 12-year-old had. And that's your first Pokemon. And it hates
Okay.
you. It fucking
The 12-year-old
hates you.
kid?
Yeah.
The 12-year-old kid is your first Pokemon?
No. Whatever Pokemon the 12-year-old kid has is your first Pokemon, and it fucking hates you. Like for the first like year of this game, in
it's
time,
probably
your
like
Pokemon fucking hates your guts.
Probably like Eradicate.
Or something even better, like, oh, you know what it is? It's got to be something sick. And then Elon makes it sound like he's trading you up. He's like, oh, well, actually, you're doing well, Grunt. We're going to upgrade you to Officer. And then he takes your War Turtle that you've been carefully training, that you stole from this kid as a Squirtle, right? And he takes it and gives you Eradicate.
And gives you a Pineco.
Yeah. That's how that's gonna work. Is like it's actually sick, but then if you want to upgrade to Officer, that's I think when you start to be allowed to like kill people, like in the game. Like you can do like some armed robbery stuff, but you can't kill anyone until you're an Officer.
I think personally, we should get Elon on board.
Do you think he'd back it? Yes.
Dude.
What am I talking about?
Yeah,
yes.
what do you mean? Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Wasn't he trying to buy the... Dude, he was trying to buy the genre of country music. Like, he was trying to... You don't remember this? He was trying to buy country music, like, as a genre. He was like, I'll give you 30 billion to buy country music.
Like, so if you make a song and you want it to be country, he would own a part of it?
It was something like he wanted
would own an idea.
No, exactly. He's just buying everybody whose country's intellectual property. I don't.
That's insane. Okay, so yes, but your point is he would be behind this game in a heartbeat. Especially because we would need like probably like a $5 million budget to get this made, and that's it.
Oh, for sure. And I want it to be on every system, not just Nintendo.
Yeah, no, Nintendo can kick rocks.
Come on,
that's going to be the most expensive part of this. But also, I think how we're going to get Elon, because Elon loves getting sued, and Nintendo will sue the shit out of us for making this.
Oh, that's facts.
So, I mean, perfect for Elon.
There's no...
He gets to be evil, and he gets sued, and we're going to do all the work. It's like everything that he could possibly want. Do
you think Nintendo would ever do a branch over with like Sony or Microsoft or anything?
They're so isolationist. Like they won't even hire people who make better hack games than they do.
That is true. Like coders or whatever to like get them on their team and make an actual good Pokemon game.
Yeah, like the people who made Pokemon Prism. Have you played that game? It's fucking amazing.
No, I haven't.
There was supposed to be like 28 badges. It's like a bunch of like made up Pokemon and different legendaries and stuff, but it's done in the gold and silver style graphics, like of the
no way.
And you start with a Larvitar, because who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Instead, when Nintendo makes their games, they go, yeah, Larvitar is super sick. It's this awesome new Pokemon. Tyranitar, gonna be one of the franchise's new popular Pokemon. You have to beat the game before you can catch it at level 20.
Yeah. God. I don't even think about it.
Why?
Just pointless. It's just absolutely pointless.
That's why I don't mind taking from them and stealing their intellectual property to make this new Rocket game that we're gonna do. I don't know if we can get sued just for saying we're going to do that.
Rocket Game 2025.
Probably going to need 2026, I'll be honest.
Dude, can we agree right now having fucking Elton John Rocket Man as like the intro?
Yes.
I'm a Rocket Man.
Yeah, that and I know the best part is like if we got $5 million budget from Elon, most of that would be blown just to get the rights to that song. Like we would literally blow like half our budget just to use that song. Like that.
As the intro.
And we'd still probably have to give him like some sort of royalties. I don't even know.
Dude, no, while you play the game as Piss Baby for 4 hours real time, that's the only thing you could hear.
Yeah. Well, because we
Just
paid
that song
$2.5 million for it. Like, you're gonna hear this song.
It's just playing on loop the whole game.
But like in different moments, like we get it to be like it's like 8-bit style, and then it plays
Right.
like it would like as though like it was in
Like a Zelda. Yeah.
but somehow Rocket Man, I don't know.
Wait, was that when you're in the fucking haunted?
Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're fighting fucking Cubone's mom.
So fucked.
Is that Lavender Town?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. We gotta get the self scope to spot him out.
Yeah. Do you remember not knowing that and then going through the whole
entire thing just to have like a spooky ghost show up and you're like, wait.
You're like, oh, there's something in my way. And it's just like, you need something.
And you're like, okay, but like what? Like what do I need?
And it was back in the day where like there was no like YouTube where you could just like go, you had to like buy that giant booklet or just get lost.
Yeah. Or just get completely like that's how like back in the day like people would like go to the Elite Four with like a Charizard on level 95. Like that's how that would happen because you would be lost for hours and just be like, what else am I gonna do? But just like fight every wild Pokemon with the only Pokemon I'm training.
I was the kid where like I would have a Charizard level 95, but all my other Pokemon were like level 6.
Yeah, dude, you use them for HMs. Like they're just HM slaves. Like that's literally it. I
remember when I got older, I was like, damn, I need to train my whole starting 6. What am I doing?
I know. Wow, yeah, that was a great tangent. I'm glad we touched on that because we really did have a moment with that. And honestly, I like the ideas that we're coming up with. I think Dude,
you literally said I would eat an Alcremie when we first started talking about this. Like you said it like kind of violently.
Not only that, but I'd shoot Stantler and make jerky. I'd do it.
Oh, I would milk a Miltank.
I think they already do that. I think you're allowed to do that. I think that's how they get the Moo milk. I think.
Moo milk. Oh yeah.
I think.
I would not do that because I'm bad.
I wouldn't do that at all, bro.
I'm in Team Rocket, and I would not milk the Miltank.
Yeah, dude, that's how that works. But yeah, dude, thank you, Austin, for tuning in today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
You know what? No, we have one more thing left that I almost forgot.
What? What's up?
Give me your fucking Ronald Reagan.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So, I remembered it in the beginning of the stream, but then I like forgot. Thank you.
We talked a lot, so I completely understand. But so. To anyone who's just watching, I asked Austin to bring something that I don't think anyone else has in their collection. And he answered me with something that I think fits the bill pretty accurately. I had no idea what this was even going to look like. I still don't. So let's see. What do we got?
Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it.
Did you try to look it up or anything?
No, I wanted it to be a surprise. What the hell? 6, baby.
So some lore behind the 6 on the back. I believe that Ronald is 6 letters. Reagan is 6 letters. I forgot his middle name, but that is also 6 letters. This is it's a 1.5 marked Ronald Reagan hand cut Dutch pea set from 1958. Yeah. Doesn't get better than this, man.
That speaks for itself. Look at that fucking thing. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Wow.
Does the host show something cool? Or just the guest?
Huh?
Does the host show something cool or just the guest?
Well, if I wasn't in Texas, I would show you something cool as well. Honestly, what I'm gonna the coolest thing I got is my hack directly from China, GBA, liquid crystal. That's what I'm working with. That's the heat I'm packing right now. My Tomy scratch cards are gonna be coming in the mail sometime next week.
Yeah, those are unreal, dude.
Those are gonna be insane.
Those are absolutely unreal. I had to have bought this from Dan.
You had to. Nobody else would have that.
I don't think there's like any other person on the planet. I'm probably gonna try to look up the pop of this.
It's got to be a 1. It's a 1.5, which barely exists. So I mean that alone.
And it's a hand-cut Ronald Reagan card. Who would send this in?
With the 6 already on it too. Like that's
Right, with the 6 on the back. 6 God.
just demented. All right, well that's awesome, man. Thank you. I'm so glad we got to see that. Thank you for sharing with the class.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. I'm the first guest on the podcast.
You are.
Maybe the only. Maybe this podcast is gonna
get shut down immediately. Our funding's gonna get down. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks.
Correct.
Is it weeks?
Correct.
Yeah, man. Thanks for letting me show off my Ronald Reagan. I've actually never shown that to anyone else because nobody cares about my collecting hobby that I have in real life.
Yeah, dude, no, that's why we do this virtually. So that we can feel validated for the amount of time that we spend thinking.
For having stuff like this.
Yeah. I'm not crazy, you're crazy!
Well, hopefully I'm a fan favorite, you know? Because if not, I probably won't come back on, I'm not going to lie. You know, like I said...
You're really big on the positive reinforcement. Like that's a must.
That's a must, man. If this doesn't blow up, go viral, I'm never coming back on this show. What do you mean? Look at this.
No, I know you're killing it. You're doing great.
Look at it.
I know you're doing great.
Deep in stream. Yeah, you have a great day, bro.